Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to take a look at one of the newer LEGO Marvel sets. That's set number 76217, I Am Groot, with 476 pieces. This Infinity Saga set retails for $54.99 USD or $55 and is honestly quite remarkable. There's only two parts that make up this set, that being of course Groot and the Awesome Mix Volume 1. However, if you turn this around, you do get Awesome Mix Volume 2. We'll look at this build a little bit later. First, let's focus on the main attraction, Groot. Now, this Groot character takes inspiration from the newest Groot minifigure in the Benatar and the Advent calendar and uses this very nice dark tan color scheme, which I think works so much better than the reddish brown. The character is augmented with a little bit of like sticker design along with some of these nice kind of like really cool olive green highlights and some brown leaf pieces. I think that kind of adds together to make the character feel a lot more lifelike. Everything you see is going to be a sticker except for the two prints for the eyes there on shield pieces. Those are prints. Everything else is a sticker. Speaking of stickers, you can see there's 3 across the chest here and also 2 on the back, despite that basically never being seen. You also see one on the back of Groot's head, some on his arms, and then some on his feet as well. Something notable about his feet is that they're the exact same builds, just flipped. The only difference is this one has one of the whip pieces, whereas this one just has a carrot top on both sides instead. But you can see those designs are basically the same. The same can be said for the arms, although of course the only difference is the augmentation of the whip piece here, which does not impede the movability of the arms. You still have full opposability in this hand, although I do tend to break off that finger pretty easily because I am clumsy. The character does have significant posability in the hips. You can spin him a full 360 degrees. This is actually connected using a ball joint, not a Technic pin, which is what I would have originally thought. The legs, unfortunately, are not nearly as posable as you want. You can only really swing them back and forth like this. They don't really have any outside posability, so you're kind of limited in your ways. That being said, you still can pose Groot on just one leg, and you can kind of have him sticking up that way dancing. It's a little tricky to do, and he is very top heavy because his head is incredibly large and cumbersome. However, it is really fun to see him dancing. Before we move on to the head, which is the part of the build I have problems with, I do want to show integration with the Awesome Mix Volume 2. So there's Groot with his Awesome Mix, which looks really great, really good for display. The only problem is because of the way the joints are done for the legs, over time he'll slowly just start to lisp forward a little bit and will eventually just fall, which isn't great, and that is a pretty serious design flaw. An issue I have with the head of the character as well is when he does fall, the jaw you can see breaks off incredibly easily. It's really only connected with a few studs underneath, and once it comes off like this, it's a little bit tricky to reattach. Aside from the heaviness and the fragility of the jaw, the head is really well sculpted. I love the use of these like car pieces here to use eyebrows. That's really smart. And the subtle use of like sticker decoration along with olive green leaf pieces on the top makes a really great design. I love the like sticky root bit that they got. It's really accurate how there's like a crevice inside his head, which is really cool. Unfortunately, you can't really move the mouth at all. You can wiggle it up and down a little bit. Anything more than that, you do risk completely breaking it off, so I would not recommend that. The head does have like full turn posability here, but it's also just very top heavy, and the character will often just kind of list and fall because of the size of his head, which is not something you do want to see. Like I said before, there's a sticker on the back, and that's basically it for the Groot character himself. He's a really great design character, and he's actually 100% in scale. Like, this is actually the size of Baby Groot in the MCU. This is the second in-scale Marvel object, so I don't think the Infinity Gauntlets count because those seem a little on the small side. So this is a really great set to see, and I definitely hope LEGO takes more jumps and leaps like this in the future. So I would love to see more, like, lifestyle objects, the Eye of Agamotto, from the LEGO Marvel line. The 2 included side builds are honestly incredibly great. I love the Infinity Saga like collector's edition plaque here for Groot. This is Infinity Saga, I Am Groot, and then all of the different attributes here, height, weight, species, abilities, homeworld, age, it's all just I Am Groot. Different versions of punctuation, capitalization, everything changes up and Groot's in the background. This is a sticker, not a print, which is really unfortunate, and that's literally just 2 pieces, and that stands up and sits there. I do apologize for not showing this off in the beginning. It was so, like, insignificant. I forgot about it until I was reviewing the box, and I was like, ah, crap. Gotta do this. Now, my favorite part of this set, aside from Groot, of course, is going to be the mixtape. This is so cute and actually in scale with like real mixtapes, which is not something I've really had experience for, but whatever. It says Awesome Mix Volume 2 on this side. There's 4 stickers here. We got the little bar one, Awesome Mix, then the side ones. On this side, exact same stickers, except it says Volume 1. You can see they use some tire wheels in there for like the cassette wheels. There's some nice designs. It's very curved, very great. It's a very sturdy build. Like you're not breaking that anytime soon. If you try, you can like pull the top off, but it takes a bit because it's well anchored in. This is such a cute like design and definitely not something Lego needed to include with the set. You probably could have sold it without this, but the fact they included it just makes the set so much better in my opinion. The box for the set is very, very tall. Now, there is another version of the box for this set. If you did get the version that's combined with the Iron Man Armory and the Groot set, it's a slightly different looking box. Also, side note, very strange sets to combine. But this one does a really nice job kind of showcasing the Infinity Saga dribbling here with all the different characters. You have the Avengers logo on the bottom, which is interesting. I thought they would have put the Guardians logo because this is a Guardians set. But you've got the Infinity Saga logo up top there along Groot dancing. And then on the back of the box, you're going to have another picture. Shows off the plaque on the other side of the Awesome Mix Volume 2, along with a scale size for Groot on the bottom here, which looks really great. Nothing too special about the box. It's honestly quite simple. The instruction manual for the set does look particularly bad. I'm not a fan of the way Groot's rendered there, and the side objects here, the Awesome Mix and the plaque there, they just don't look very good. On the back, you've got the Wind Pirate. The interior of the manual is going to have a parts list here, along with an advertisement for the only other Marvel sets releasing along the same time, the Iron Man and the Iron Man Armory. Those two would have been a lot more logical to combine together as opposed to Groot and the Iron Man Armory, but it's whatever. You got the progress bar with just a stud going across the bottom and nothing else interesting in the manual. It's a very simple and very basic one. Overall, this set gets a solid 9 out of 10 from me. I love it so much more than I thought I would. He's incredibly cute, at the same time cursed. Those eyes stare directly into my soul and never let go. He's a really great thing to have on display, especially if you have other botanical collection sets. I put Groot next to my bonsai tree, which makes sense from the new I Am Groot shorts, and my succulent plants on my windowsill, and he looks immaculate there. I've gotten tons of compliments. My only real problems with this set are the fact that the head is so top-heavy and fragile, it kind of ruins some of the playability for me, but still the fact that this is life-size, it has the Awesome Mix. Really, this set just kind of does it all for me, and I really do love it. I highly recommend it. I think the price is reasonably fair. The set probably would have been better if they included a micro-scale Groot, like the baby Groot character, just recolored properly from Guardians 2. That would have been a great inclusion. You could have put him right next to the plaque. It's a missed opportunity, but do I care? Not really, but it's whatever. Make sure to leave your thoughts about this set in the comment section down below. I would absolutely love to hear from you. Make sure to let me know what you want to see from me next. I've got a ton of videos planned, and I can shift whatever I need forward to meet your guys' needs. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic and safe rest of your day. I'll catch you all in the very next video.